Hello. Everybody, this is Lost on here. My bad for not making videos for 3 weeks. I don't remember how many weeks I haven't made a video in. Not over. I'm 2 weeks. Yeah. Sorry for not making a video in 2 weeks. Now, um, I'ma actually get this started on the road. So we start this off after the betrayal of well, to be honest, this is like betrayed Issei, but with my own twist in it. So Issei, he just got betrayed by all his friends instead of like all his friends and even his family. And I mean, he only like he had a sister in this, right? But his father killed his sister, and and you want to know why? It's because he got it's because he got drunk one day he and and he shot he shot Issei down to a chair. And Issei remembers all this, but because Issei knows he can't do nothing to his father, quote unquote, he's kind of mad about that, but he let it go. But he will not forget what his father done. And mind you, it was his twin sister. Like Ichigo, not Ichigo. Issei and his sister was the same age. Um, and also other things, not other things like same age, um, close to each other, like rather, like the how do I say this? Not in a weird way, because I'm gonna make it sound weird no matter how I say it, but I'm gonna try not to say it in a weird way. They no fuck it. It's gonna sound weird however I say it. So they were just really close. Just know that for a fact. Like close enough to where people thought that they were boyfriend and girlfriend close because they genuinely cared about each other and they just liked each other. Normally liked each other more than a normal sibling should. But um, there's nothing weird about their relationship. When people asked, they said no, we siblings, and they say y'all got a bro con six con thing. They when people said that, they looked at him with the most confused face anyone has seen him. Like their face was so confused that they didn't even know what they meant by that. But back to the main story. So we start this off with Issei being hunted down by Reyes in her garage. Ravel, she yeah, she's not there. She's in the underworld, and she told Issei, when you get back, can we go I don't know if I fucking remember. I'm just making this up right now. Okay. So when when Ravel asked Issa when she get back, will you go on a date with me? He said, "Alright." But 3 days after Ravel left, because she's gonna be gone for the full week, Issei get betrayed by Rias in her garage, and I mean like everybody in there, everyone, and when I mean everyone, everybody attacks Issei. So Zex, he's there, and he put up a barrier, right? Because um, because I'm saying this one, they they're like people who wants to use power for their own will and anything. So Drake, so like hour before this. So Issei wakes up. I mean, um, like 8 hours before the event happened. So Issei wakes up. Drake said, "Partner," and he said, "What is it, Drake? I have a bad feeling about this day. For some reason, my instincts are telling me to like my instincts are yelling at me to tell you do not get near Rias or anyone that's officially or anyone in her garage." What do you mean? So Issa asked Drake, "What do you mean?" I don't know, partner, but be careful around him because this house is coated in bloodlust. Like I don't know what his feeling is, but it feels like it's coated in bloodlust. People waiting to kill you around every single corner. That's how it feels to me. I'm just telling you, partner. Be careful. So, he says saying, how long do I have to be careful? If I'm being honest, I'll be hella paranoid every day about people attacking me. Cause it feels like that. So Issei said, alright. So from that one warning alone, cause I'm gonna say this one Drake and Issei had a closer relationship ever since his sister was killed and his father started abusing him. And his mother didn't give a shit about him. They always hated him. So, yeah, so they have a closer relationship in this one. And and Issei takes Drake, all of Drake's words seriously. And I mean serious. He takes it hella serious. So, yeah, so he goes to a cult research club and Drake said, partner, be on guard. And Issei saying, is this the feeling you had earlier? Yes. I don't know why. Okay. So Issei said, okay. So now that that hold up. Um yeah, so now that that goes on, Issei enter yeah, so uh, an hour time skip. So Issei gets to school. This funny feeling pops up in the back of his mind is saying death is near. Some type of shit like that. So Issei's like, okay, okay. So that funny feeling and Drake tells him, yeah, I'm gonna be careful. So 7 hours pass by. He goes to the core research club. Something that he didn't expect happened. So he sees Sir Zex. He said, hello. And Drake just yells into Issei's mind, leave this place! Hurry up, right? So Issei, and mind you, he sees his parents there too. And Drake yelled at him to get out of. So he's about to walk. So he takes. Oh my god. Um, like I was saying, um, Issei Issei didn't step into Issei about to take a step back, but he was like, when she said no, and that was the split second that they needed to close the door. So Drake said, "Fuck, partner, be on guard. This room is laced. Be on guard. This room is dangerous." So yeah, so Issei's on guard, and he's sitting down. He's not looking around. Look like he's looking at people, but he's on guard. And um, so Reyes tells him, Issei Hyoto. Issei looks at Reyes like his body, to be honest, his body is tensed, like to the point where if you were to actually look through his shirt, like look at his shirt for a long enough time, you can see that you can see that he is actually on guard, but from his facial expressions and from the way his eyes are looking, facial expression in his eyes, he is not showing that he's on guard, because he have mastered his body language to the point that he can make himself look like he's weak and unguarded, but he's actually on guard, like to the max he can be. So so about yeah, so Rhea starts telling so Rhea said, "Alright, Issei, I'm gonna tell you the truth." So she just starts wailing on this man and telling him that she have never liked him, never loved him. She's only used him since the beginning. Like all that other, like all this shit, like all that. And Konoko's and he looked at Azia. That's for a different video. So he looks at Azia and he looks at her. She only said, "I only used you because you're nice, and I stayed around you because you were able to protect me." But during the battle with I forgot what that guy name was. It shows that I can't be protected by you, and I can't trust you. Like niggas are just like people are just hammering on this man, like, and yeah. So he said, "We got to get out of here. We got to go now." So yeah. So now Issei gets up. Well, he got tears in his eyes, so Issei gets up, touches the door. He can't open it up. So Zax looks at him. Oh yeah, Sona and yeah. So I'm just gonna say these are the people that don't know. Sona Paraj knows. All of them hated Issei, except for like Sona. They were decent friends. Like Sona and Issei was different. Was just like good friends. So she don't know. Surfall, she don't know. Ajuka Beelzebub, he doesn't know. And I can't remember that one guy's name. The other Lucifer doesn't know. Like three Lucifers doesn't know that what Sir Zex is doing to Issei, what it's about to do. So yeah, back to the main story. So now Issei looks back like he just wants to leave. He's like this, open the door, and he said no. He's gonna kill you and take your secret gear from you. Issei's like, well, there's no avoiding this. We gotta fight. So yeah. So they all started fighting in a court research club. It's Ria's Faraj against Issei and also Sir Zex. Sir Zex and Rias and her Faraj and everybody in there except for Ravel, because Ravel's not in there at this moment in time because she's in the underworld doing official business. And yeah, they're fighting. And his close friends, which is three of them, which is only three people, and like the perverts, Mosaba and Morihama. Issei just only calls them acquaintances, and they call Issei acquaintance of what as well in this one. So only three people have this bad feeling, like it's like this feeling that you have when someone close to you is going away or leaving. It's like that feeling that people have. So now Issei is fighting against them, and he's losing badly, but he's putting up a fight. So he's about to go into Juggernaut drop, but Sir Zex shoots. Oh crap! So Sir Zex shoots a shoots. Yeah, crap! Shoots a ball of destruction through Issei, and I mean completely through Issei. So he's like, fuck, throwing up blood. He threw up blood, and but he didn't give up. He is not letting Drake be wielded by some evil bastards. Like what he said, calls them evil bastards. No bitches and all this types of shit. Profanity is in this one. I love profanity. Yeah, well, it's gonna be one of my fun theories. For me, I don't know about for y'all listening, but I ain't gonna be swearing that much because so much swearing, it just makes it like just boring. It's like there's so much swearing that you're like, I don't want to listen to this no more. It's like, nah, just no more. I'm gonna go to another whatever. Like watch a different YouTube video on how to make on restoring a rusty knife or or something else more boring than this, like something like that. So so he say he's dying, but this is where my twist comes in. Like after a battle of like an hour, because Issei was extremely nimble, which is they do not remember this man being so nimble and powerful. Because this man, I'm gonna just tell you this, he used to do parkour on a daily. Like he used to do so much parkour on a daily that he like his body just naturally just like in any body shape, like no matter if he's fat, skinny, like fat, like fat, muscular, skinny, overly buffed or whatever, his body will do parkour. Like his body will do the parkour so it got so much muscle memory on his parkour that any muscle type that he have, it doesn't matter. It was like just it doesn't fucking matter. He's still that damn good like that. So he's dying and he dies before Sir Zex touched Issei. I pops up, right? So this entity pops up. He asks Issei, "Do you want to?" So this entity asks Issei, "Do you want to live, boy?" Issei say, "Yes, so I can get." Yes, I want to live. Right. I said this. Do you have the drive and conviction to do that? Issei said, "Yes. I want to hurt all those who hurt me." Oh, really? Yes. Now, I'm gonna ask this one question, Issei. If I bring you back, would you still stick with that drive? Or would your motive change to protecting the one that you care about the most? I don't know, no longer want to be the harem king. Because he actually regretted his decision. Like, at the last moment of his death, like, this man had a flashback through his second life. You see, being a harem king, being a harem king will suck ass. You have to pleasure a whole lot of girls. Even though he will not be complaining, he will die sooner or later from the loss of muscle mass from that shit or whatever, or just be so damn tired that he have sexual intercourse until he dies. So he's like that. So I asked him. So you regret? So you don't want to have sexual intercourse till you die? No. He said no. So he said, "Do you want to live again?" Yes. Are you willing to change your ways? I'm gonna tell you this: getting revenge, it will solve nothing. You will just cause for more people to come after you in the end. So I said, "All right then. I'll bring you back to life, and you may or may not be happy with the outcome. Realize you still have the red dragon, the Drake, but the Drake will have a little bit more power in its arsenal. You see." And I will be changing you a little bit from what you are right now, from because Rhea took all her pawn pieces out of you and made you human again. I'll be giving you something like an army and omnipotent being DNA. So Issei asks, "What is omnipotent? What is that?" Well, it's a power to govern over multiple universes, my friend. But you will not have the amount of you will not have the amount of potency that you will normally have. You see, the amount I'm going to give you is one blood cell sample of it, which is still enough to make you rival a mid-class devil at the age of 16. And like from you know, Issa, you know how strong you are when you were 16, right? Yes, I was able to fight a low-class fallen angel, and at 17, I was able to fight a mid class fallen a like low mid class fallen angel, right? Yes. And I give you one blood cell sample of mine, you'll be able to fight one mid class fallen angel. I mean one high mid class fallen angel. At most. Cause I'm not that generous. I'm taking pity on you because of your life, my friend. Your life choices was trash. So I'll send you back and train my friendo. Turn the supernatural world upside down and show them God forsaken devils that Issei Hyodo is not to be trifled with. So I send them. So yeah, so I send them back, which is I really in the story. I just said I because it's the easiest way to manifest some person without making up this goddamn name. So this omnipotent being or whatever he is. Send him back because I'm nowhere in this shit. Nah, I'm not encrypting myself in this at all. I'm not encrypting myself into this. So this being sends him back to the age of 15. 1 hour before his father kills his sister. 15, 17, 15, yeah, 15. One hour before his father kills his sister. And he remembers this day frame by frame. Playing Super Smash Brothers. Wait, hold up. Fuck it, they playing some type of Mario game. No, they playing the Sonic game, right? And he remembers this. He's playing like he gets his memories back too, and he gets his personality and all his strengths that his personality back too. So he sees that yeah, this is about to die today. And Drake talks in his mind, partner. You you remember too, right? So so Issei says yes. So he looks at his sister and tells her, "We got to run." She looks at him. What? What do you mean run? We got to run now. And she asks, "From what?" From our parents. They they planning something. And she asks, "Then where are we gonna go?" We're gonna go somewhere in Tokyo, somewhere in Japan at most. But how are we gonna get from America? How are we gonna get from America to Japan? She asked with the most curious look. Well, I got my own bank account, my sister. Cause hey, so Issei, he knows Japan's gonna be the life spot. He knows Japan's gonna be like the disaster magnet because Japan is always the fucking disaster magnet in every anime. So I'm just gonna put it here, unless you in Campiona, which is that's just all over the world, and some other anime. Like I do not feel like naming off. So now that Issei stole his parents' money, he said his so he had a camera in his room, right? So he shows his sister because I'm just gonna say they sleep in the same room in this one because two bedroom house. they didn't feel like spending extra money for a third room, so it's 2 bedroom house. They ain't complaining because they do not do shit in there, and they leave the room where one of them's changing, so it doesn't get weird. So he sees his father comes in and say, "Where's that bitch at?" Right? And his mother saying, "They left their damn game on." Cause they just left the game on for fun. Like they gave no fucks. Like he said, he poured water on the plug and on the console. So that thing is so that thing. If anyone touches it, you're dead. You're dead. And he said before we go to Japan, let's kill. I'm gonna kill my parents. So she asked, why? They're gonna kill you. She asked, why would they kill me? Just watch. I don't know. Just watch. Let's just watch this. So they see what their parents looking for them, and they get mad because they say and some shit that will make Issei and both his sister pissed as fuck. Yeah, and this is the second time Issei seen this, but instead of seeing his sister dead body hanging on the floor, hanging off the ceiling, where his father and mother is just laughing, and them searching around, and his father just picks up the controller, electric electricity current. Like, I mean, he proficient in magic, so yeah, he knows magic. That entity gave him ability to use all 5 elements. On top of that, he can use senjutsu as well. So yeah, so his father gets electrocuted. He And it's like imagine around like cause I'm gonna do this from terms of a dinky. I don't know what I just said, but I'm gonna do this in this terms. Imagine imagine half of a thousand, no. Yeah, imagine half of 1,000 volts being shot through your body all at once, and you have no resistance to electricity. Imagine that. Like, you are fucking fried. 500,000 volts? Wait. Shit. No. Imagine 3,000 volts of. No. Imagine half of a million volts of electricity being sent through your fucking body. You're dead. And he transferred, he boosted and transferred his power into that. So, yeah. Even if it, like, Jesus. So his mother walks over, touches her husband. He gets, she gets a lesser form of that because it has to travel through one person into another, which is she gets about like 300 and something volts of electricity shot through her fucking 300,000 volts, 300,000 something volts shot through her body. Yeah. She's dead. And they and they said so people found cops come, they find out that their parents are dead, and all their inheritances and money that the mother and father of Issei had, they hold up, I'm sorry. Yeah, so they go to Issei, tells him that his mother and father is dead. He showed no emotion because um he he because he lost his emotion the day he was betrayed by his friend. I mean, like he don't show it on the outside, but on the inside, he shows his emotions, and only in people that he trusts, he shows his emotions too. So, so now they get all the inheritance money and everything, and they're about to be put in a foster home, but then Issei saying, we can go to Japan because in Japan the legal age of consent is 13 or 14, one of those two. So now, yeah, so they, ooh, okay, so now they go to Japan, find a house in Ko, and live there. So, and also his sister, she have a secret gear. Um, Twilight Healing. Yeah, she was the one with Twilight Healing before Ozia. Yeah, but I'm gonna just say this: Ozia and her, Ozia just have half of Twilight Healing, but she have the actual Twilight Healing. Cause I'm gonna say this one, the biblical, like I said in the beginning, this one's gonna be High School DxD, but with my own twist, which is the biblical God. He made two Twilight healings. One can revive the dead and heal wounds perfectly, while the other can do the same thing, but like at a lesser extent. Like it cannot revive the dead, but it can heal just about almost everything. But it cannot revive the dead though. But Issei's sister, which is I'm gonna give her a name at some point, which is I just a thinking of a name at. Fucking Naomi. Naomi Hiro. That's her name. No, Ayumi. Yeah, Ayumi Hiro is Issei's sister. And I just gave up trying to reason saying that. So she have a stronger like she had the better. It's like a better form of healing. I just need to think of a better name, but I can't think of one at this moment in time. Uh, I'm gonna call her Secret Gear Rebirth because technically you are being reborn. I mean, you are technically just. I mean, it's just a name, Rebirth. Yeah, yeah. Issei's sister Secret Gear is called Rebirth, which ain't being reborn though. So Issei is trying to figure out. So after they left, Drake talks to Issei again and tells him, "Kid, your body, you have you have more power than you did in it before. On top of that, it seems that entity thing turned that entity thing made you a dragon and also of a made your sister a dragon as well." And Issei's like, "What? Come again?" Yeah, like I said, you are a dragon, which is you can handle the Juggernaut drive a lot easier and handle my power easier. But there's a thing that becoming a dragon would do. And Issa asked Drake, what is it? And girls will be flocking to you a lot easier than they were in the beginning. So that, so that, so that girl, Reed's groom, Reed might ask you like you in this one, which is, that's a no-no. And Issa saying, yeah, that's a no-no for seeing her true personality at hand. So let's so Drake says, so let me introduce myself to your sister and teach her the things about this world a lot faster. So Issei say yes. So Issei walks up to his sister. Drake appears on his hand. She is shocked and asks, what is that?" So Issei starts explaining, and Drake also starts explaining. And she says, "So angels, fallen angels, devils exist in this world?" Yes, yes, they do. And well, my God, oh, yes, the biblical God exists. Yes, God exists. Well, used to exist. he's dead now. Her face is like, because everything he's telling her is the truth. Like from this part, like from what he told her, from his parents, from their parents trying to kill her and shit. He haven't lied once to her, and she knows there's no reason for him to lie right now. At this point in time, because yeah. So he starts to tell her. So he said, "This, all right, sister. This is gonna be a long story." So he sits down and tells her everything that happened to him, and safe to say, she's pissed. She's angry, and he tells her that she have a secret gear, and think of the strongest thing you can think about in your think of the strongest thing you can think about in your life. So she imagines something that is strong to her. That her secret gear manifests. I mean, all secret gears manifest in a different way, but I'm just gonna say it's the easiest right here. So yeah, so so he looks at this, and Drake sees it. He's like, That's rebirth. The secret gear is called rebirth." And Issei say, "The fuck is rebirth?" It's one of the it's like it's on the same level as say Longinus, but better. It's like a better form of Twilight healing. Like that what Drake said. It's a better form of Twilight healing. You can actually bring people back from the dead from any distance, as long as you know what the person is. As long as you know the person and what they are like. Yeah, you can. You like as long as you know the person and have a close relationship with them, you can bring them back from the dead. That's what Drake said. And he's like, "The fuck do you need Twilight healing for?" I don't know. Ask the person who created us. Neither ask the person who created the secret gears. But he's dead. Unless that being that sent you here is him. He's just like, I highly doubt that. You from what I can see, you didn't even know who he was. And I didn't know who he was. And he didn't even give us a name. He just calls himself Sage from another realm. Or Kami from another realm, or whatever he said his name was. And right, sure. So 3 years passed by, and him and I, Izu, what was her name? I don't fucking know. Her name is Naomi now. Naomi Hyoto. Yeah, her name is Naomi Hyoto, or whatever I called her before. I don't know. I'm gonna be changing her name a lot. I was Izumi. Yeah. So Izumi and Issei, they uh they hit the Code Academy, and um yeah. Even though Issei doesn't like Rias, he has to put he put up with her presence everywhere. So yeah. So this man is just doing his just doing what he does. He Issei does what he does most, doing Issei things. But he's not a pervert in this one. Yeah. So um so Issei, he's just sitting underneath a tree at this point in time. Like he's just sitting underneath a tree, and he gives off like even though he knows he can suppress it, he still gives off a dragonic aura, and his sister gives off a aura of a fuck it, fuck it, a fairy, which is two completely new things to Rias and Sona, because they both claim to be brother and sister. but they do not have the same aura. Cause they're gonna say whoever gets rebirth, they're gonna have an aura of a fairy. Yeah. So Rhea says I'm gonna recruit that boy named Hyodo Issei. And yeah, Rhea says she's gonna recruit Issei, and Sona says she's gonna recruit um Izumi. Yeah, Izumi. But but one thing Sona said, and this is a fun, and I'm pretty sure they both have the Parages at this meeting. No, I don't think so. No, they don't. Uh, Sona brought up this important piece of information, but they're not. But they're never separated. Wherever one is at, the other is there too. That was Sona said. So Riaz, did you recruit one? You have to recruit the other, whether you like it or not. Riaz says, it really doesn't matter to me. After all, I am a Gummery. And Sona said it's that Cockings will be your downfall one day. And Riaz said, no, it won't. So Sona said, alright then, you do you. So, um, so in class, right? So after school, Sona walks up to Izumi, and Izumi knows that Sona's a devil, but Issei told her, "Don't do anything. Just if they retaliate, we retaliate." So she said, "Okay." So she said, "Okay." So Sona asked, Sona asked, Izumi. Yeah, Sona asked Izumi, do you want to can you come to do you want to join the student council? And she remembers all that Issei told her about Sona, that she is trustworthy and actually a good person when she get to know her. So she say, question. Sona looks at her. So she said, can we go to the student council room then? I want to check it out, right? So she walks in there. She walks, she gets into the student council room. She looks around and she sees see Sona Faraj, and she say so so she tells Sona this is a little too much for me. I kind of I like to speak in private with fake stutters, like she's stuttering but it's fake. She make like she's like Issei. She made a fake personality to trick everybody, and when she shows her true self, people are gonna be shocked because both of them they both show like they are just heartless as fuck. And when I mean heartless, they are fucking heartless. It's like they give no fucks for anything. That's how heartless they are. They give no fucks for people who they don't trust. So she waves her hand and tells the Paraj to leave, so they leave to do what they got to do. And so Sona said, okay, I'm gonna answer. So, what do you think about my offer? So she just looks at her with the eyes of someone who's cold. Like, Sona sees a different person in her eyes. Like, sees a different person. And she say, who? Well, yeah. My name is Izumi Jesus Christ, I almost said Midoriya. My name is Izumi Hyoto. Issei twin sister. Younger by 5 minutes. It's brought to my attention that you are a devil, if I'm correct. And yes, I'd like to join your Parage. So wait, hold up. Sona said, "You know who I am?" Yes. Like, I'm gonna take that back. She said, "Yes, I'd like to join you for us." Sona said, "See, C tree or Tori, whatever your name is. I'm just gonna call you at the spur of the moment." So, question, Sona, do you remember yourself? Because over time, Izumi, she remembered her past, and she remembers that day she died. She died, and then she just like popped back into existence, but in her younger self, in another universe, which is the same universe, but which is the same place. Like he just went back in time, but Issei said that the person who sent me here said there's something different about this universe, so we got to be so we got to be careful. So Sona said, "What do you mean?" Well, we need my brother here. So Izumi she calls her brother. Izuku picks up the phone like, yes, Izuku speaking. And hold up. The true personality is like friendly person. Like, hold up. No, that's a better persona. Cold as fuck. But their true personality they show it every day. Yeah. hmm So Izuku said, "Is so god damn." So Issei speaking. Brother, do you mind coming to the student council office? All right then. He said, I. So he goes to student council office, right? And he looks at Sona. He's like this, hello, Sona. Like in the most friendliest way he has ever said. And she's saying, Issei. So she looks at, so Sona looks at Izumi and asks, why did you call him? Well, well, he got to tell you something. Something that you will probably just despise the Grimmery family from this point on. So Sona raised her eyebrow, like her curiosity is piqued, but also she's like, why would I despise my Rias? So so Issei shows in like tells her, but she don't believe it. Then Issei shows her his memories, and and he remembered this technique that this being gave him before he left, and it's the only technique that this being gave him. It's memories. It's like memories to remember your past life. It's something like it's some. It's complicated, but not complicated at the same time. So Issei just gives her her memories, and uh, she remembers herself after Issei disappeared, and yeah, yeah, I'm gonna say she found out something that she shouldn't have, and Rias killed her. Yeah, and Seraphal was pissed. Like Seraphal and Raven was pissed when they found out that, and because I'm gonna say this, Sona sent a message to both of them, and I'm sent a message to both of them, and found out and found out why Issei was killed. They wanted his secret gear, and both to say safe to say, the Phoenix family and the Citri family both fought the Gimmery family, and I'm gonna say the only reason that the Gimmery family won was because of Gasper. Gasper is the only reason they won, but the point is they barely beat but they barely beat them. So, then Sona looks at Issei saying, why are you?" And Issei say, "Because I'm gonna, when they need me the most, I'm not gonna be there. I'm gonna become a stray. And mind you, Sona, keep your pawns free, all eight of your pawns free, because the guy you called, because I don't know, because I'm like, because Sona said, oh, I'm gonna keep my pawns free. The moment you become a stray, I'm a. It's just that the moment you become a stray, I'm gonna get you into my garage. So I'm gonna keep my pawns free. So he looks at Sona, smiles. Thank you. But I have a feeling in this one, the betrayal is gonna come a lot earlier than I was expecting it. And Sona looks at Issei saying, "What do you mean?" Well, I gotta expect everything a lot more early because one thing, some events happened in my past life that was late, but a lot earlier in this one. So I'm just gonna be expecting everything a lot more earlier than usual. So Sona said, okay. So he leaves out, and his sister follows him. But she said, "Oh yeah." So she looks at Sona, and she says, "What piece am I gonna be?" Ashley, um, Issa said, "Ashley, I don't know what I'm gonna be. Rook or knight, one of those two. I ain't trying to be another pawn." So he looks at Sona, saying, "Alright, see ya." So he looks at his sister and says, "Ask her what piece, how many pieces you want, or just ask her what you want to be." So, um, and she said, "What am I good at?" Well, one, you're good at physical strength, and two, you're good at swords as well. You have a sword. You have a built-in sword with it. So I said, "Okay, I'll be a knight then." So when I asked, "Are you sure?" She just nods because she wants to test out if a fairy and devil can mix. Would that be more powerful? She can't be bishop because she's already strong enough. Because she's already strong as fuck. Wait, hold up. Wait, then hold up. Before any of this happens, Issei just looks. I got my own chessboard too. So Sona looks at Issei like, "Wait, hold up, but you're not a devil." No, I'm not. Technically I'm a king in my own right because I inserted a own piece into my I made my own chessboard, but instead of it out of regular chess pieces, it's out of dragon scales. Every piece is made out of a dragon scale. So technically, you are recruiting my own queen into your barrage, which is I just say go along with it because nothing bad can happen. And besides, I can always take out. And he said, and besides, I wouldn't die if I take out chess pieces. That's the one thing I know I can do for sure. I will not die. But I'm gonna become a stray. So Issei, he just leaves out and does his own thing. So we time skip to the day Rainier appears. And Ria thinks that Issei do not know that his sister is a devil. So she thinks she had so she just thinks like, she didn't tell him. Cause Cause when Reyes asked, "Do your brother know?" She said, "No, I didn't tell him. I don't want. I don't. I didn't tell him. He doesn't know." On through her fucking teeth. And Sona, she dislikes Reyes, but she hides it well. Actually, she just likes the whole Reyes. She just like all of Reyes Farage in general, and people that's gonna be in there next. And also, Irina is not Issei's childhood friend in this one, because they arrived in Koa when they in Japan when they was 15. They lived in America their whole life. America, or whatever they was at. So, yeah. So he gets out on the date. Gets asked out on the date. He looks at Rainier with the eyes of, like, with the eyes of, do I know you? And why are you asking me out on a date? I've seen too many movies to know where this is going. Type of eyes. So she say, no, 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 no. So he just goes along. He's like, fine, this date better be good. In his mind, nah, she's gonna try to kill me. I know that for a fact. So, yes, it's Saturday. Um, if she said yes, yeah, I'll meet you on Saturday. You better be there 30 minutes before I do. Because I ain't gonna wait 30 minutes for you to show up. Ain't no simp. So this man walks off. And right now, she gets pissed. So she shows up 30 minutes before the date. And he say arriving at the same time because he knows she's actually gonna do it. Because if she wants to actually get this man right between her fingers. So, and he gets a flyer from Riaz. He's like, and let the fun begin. Type of mentality. So, yeah. So after the date, Rainier asks Issei, would you die for me? This man asks, huh? Type of shit, right? So she asks, would you die for me? So, yeah. Even though dragon skin is tough, this man weakened this spot enough to where she can pierce him through the stomach. Because in this, he is powerful. This man didn't slack on training for 3 years for nothing. This man didn't go off screen for 3 years for no reason. Oh yeah, and his sister gonna be in the background for a while until Issei goes astray, goes to becomes astray. So yeah, Issei gets stabbed in the stomach. This man does the same thing he was doing in canon. Reyes revives him in his bed. This man gets up, looks at her, puts his clothes on, and walked the fuck out the house. He left her there to sleep. Because I mean, like he gave no fucks. Like if it was for the betrayal, he would have still been ogling her. But his sister, him, put on clothes. His sister walked into his room, saying, "Get up, see Reyes." He's she sent the death stare at her, but not with bloodlust, so Reyes won't wake up out of no fucking where. So yeah, they just got their shit on and walked the fuck out. Reyes wakes up and she's like, "Where the hell did he go?" Like she's mad because she's like, "Where the hell did he go?" And this man takes the devil pieces out of him, but he still got the devil signature. Like he still got the devil signature that he got from the Grimmy family, but he just tossed it pond somewhere. Because he gave no fucks about it. He's like, I'm gonna keep the signature so they can think I'm a Grimmery. And Drake said, "Good idea, partner. Good idea. It makes it a lot easier for us to do shit." Now, go raise a. And Drake said, "Now, what you gonna do now?" And then he said, tries to smile. I'm gonna go raise havoc in a church. And his sister looks at him. Good idea. But too bad I can't get on. Too bad I can't go. He said, "Say, you should have joined a little later." He said, "You should have joined. You should not have joined off the bat, sister." Now get to, no, now this is what he said. No, let's get to class. So he said he goes. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna be ending it off. If you like this one, leave a like. Um, see ya.